This is the swimming area. This is also the spring head. The center of it is the boil. And they have completely captured the spring, going all the way around it, creating a really nice swimming pool-like condition. The water is a continuous 72 degrees year-round. All the water that comes up from the spring gets funneled out through a nice little waterfall. And then you got a really nice spring run where you can canoe, kayak. You can swim down there if you want to, but the designated swimming area is this. And it's just an absolutely gorgeous place to be at early in the morning. I'm here early enough that you can see the steam coming off. About 10 minutes ago there was a lot more steam than this. It's already starting to warm up. It's about 15 feet right here. You can see all the way to the bottom. Nice little waterfall just outside the spring area at the Leon Springs, Florida. This is old Florida, how it used to be before Disney came here. A little chilly out this morning, but otherwise, it's a beautiful morning. Out early enough to see the steam coming off the water. This is the pavilion area here. You can rent these pavilions by the day. The pavilions themselves are very nice, but what they are under is absolutely extraordinary. That's an oak tree. And there's another one. And another one. And up there's more over the parking lot. These really, really big ones like this are hundreds of years old, and they are just covered in life themselves. There are ferns, there are orchids, there is Spanish moss, just to name a few of the things that are growing on these oak trees. They're absolutely huge, old growth oak trees that never fell when they came through and logged this area 100 years ago. These were left alone because of the park that's here. Wasn't a park back then, but it had already been purchased, and there was an operating mill here, and the mill owner would not let them take it down when they came through. The pavilion's really nice as well. Picnic tables, very well built, old style built, steel roofs, block columns. So we're gonna walk on through here because I spotted one massively impressive oak tree on the way in. I want to walk over and get that. Plus, I thought you might like to just see the walk that's through here. So here's another many hundred years old, at least 250, judging by size, oak tree. Extends all the way out like that. And this one, as impressive as it is dwarfed by one just on the other side of this little parking lot. When I was a kid, I used to climb these trees. Been here several times when I was a kid, and we'd climb up in these trees. You're not allowed to do that anymore. There's some more really impressive old growth oaks. A whole grove of them here. But through this little parking lot on the other side, in the island, because there's a little circle in the parking lot, is this oak tree here. There's 3 or 4 of these monsters that are right here. Giant live oaks. And this one right here has a feature that you don't get to see very often out of these trees anymore, because they get cut down when they're fairly young, long before they get to this point. And that's how they'll grow all the way down to the ground. And re-anchor themselves and then grow back up. The ferns on them are cool. These ferns completely dry out during cold weather and then come right back as soon as it gets moist again. They're called resurrection ferns. These ferns are ancient. The species of fern has been around since the dinosaurs. But what an impressive spot this is. This is a nice feature that we ran across on their nature trail. This little ravine, stream going through it. Some cypress growing around it. Got spiderwort growing through the area, along with a variety of other things. I spotted wild ginger earlier. It's pretty and peaceful out here. Look at this giant. Lovely boardwalk, part of the nature trail. And look at this downed tree. They cut it off. Forms a natural bridge going across this stream. This stream is obviously spring fed. I believe it's the head of what they call the garden spring here. A really nice cypress swamp. I know a lot of people think I'm crazy when I say cypress swamps are nice, but they are. Especially if you're up on a boardwalk so you don't get stuck in the muck. Oh, coming up on the end of this little section here. There's an ancient cypress tree that grows at the end of it. So that's a pretty good sized cypress tree right there. But there's the big boy. And it just keeps going. That's one thick cypress tree. And a lovely little spring stream at the base. Nice calm waters. Found a big snail crossing the road here. He ain't going very fast. The shell's almost 2 inches long, and then he's extending out another inch and a half. This is a very large snail. Cool. This plant is a young poke salad found growing in its natural environment. When they're very young, the young shoots are edible if well cooked. Here I have found a small stand of wild magnolia. Not really a great way to film it, but it's still really nice. Here's what the leaves look like. Wrong time of year for the flowers. Get the flowers in a couple more months. This is a newly restored or replica of the sugar mill wheel that used to be. It's huge. There used to be a sugar mill here in the late 1800s. A lot of sugar cane was grown in this area, and this is where it all came to be processed. Right on this beautiful river.